want to welcome you back to BLACKSITE tonight. We're going to talk about Skip Bayless bringing out the cannons. He's bringing new co-hosts Richard Sherman, Rachel Nichols, and also Lil Wayne on Fridays. First, I would like for you to subscribe to this channel, hit that like button, hit that notification button, but also comment on this video. There was a large portion of the media and those out there in the public who thought that Skip Bayless and Undisputed was going to be canceled. But Skip Bayless had a plan, like he always does. And Skip unveiled his plan when he hired his former rival, Richard Sherman. You remember back in the old days on First Take, him and Richard Sherman got into it because Skip was criticizing him. And he let Skip know that I am a Stanford graduate. I am a very intelligent football player, and I know what I'm doing out here when I talk my trash. But he also brought in former NBA host Rachel Nichols from ESPN, and she will give a woman's point of view on Undisputed, which is extremely powerful, that Skip Bayless would recruit Rachel Nichols. She's much respected in the basketball game in those circles. But Skip also brought that cannon out again and brought in his friend Lil Wayne to come on Fridays. And Skip was basically telling all of the public, when I come back the week before the season starts, I'm bringing it all. I'm bringing the cannons, the AK, everything. I'm bringing it all out to let everybody know that First Take is going to be here. And it's going to be here for a long time. Skip Bayless is a highly intelligent person. Skip Bayless knows talent when he sees it. You know, back in the day, he had a roster. Back on Cold Pizza, he used to have people come on the show day after day. And who did he end up finding? Stephen A. Smith. So him and Stephen A. Smith did First Take for years before he came over to Undisputed. He goes out there, and who does he bring in? He brings in Shannon Sharpe. We know that Shannon Sharpe was a big trash talker in the NFL. Oh, could he talk trash? I'm talking about that funny type trash. And look how the show was. It was a solid performer for FS1. So what does he do? He goes out and looks for that next young talent. Somebody who has just basically retired from the NFL, has a podcast on his own. And he said, Richard, come on over here. Let's go at it. And you know Richard Sherman loves to talk. So you know you ain't going to be able to shut Richard Sherman up at all. And Sherm knows the game. And this was going to make the show so good. Then we bring in Rachel Nichols. She's been around sports a long time. She knows the game. He's going to give a woman a chance to come in and debate him, stand on her own 2 feet, and try and give Skip that work. But the funny one is going to be Lil Wayne coming in on Fridays. Because you know Lil Wayne knows his teams. He loves the Green Bay Packers. He loves the NFL and the NBA and sports. And he gives Skip that star-studded part of his show. So Skip's saying, wait a minute, what I'm going to do, I'm going to get some tryouts, see how everybody works out, see who everybody likes. And he also got somebody laying in the cut. He's talking about possibly bringing in Michael Irvin. Now, you know Michael Irvin was on Undisputed until he had that unfortunate thing happen at the Super Bowl with the young lady. Hopefully Mike will get that resolved and he'll get some money for wrongfully being accused of a crime that I don't think he did. And if he brings in Michael Irvin, Richard Sherman, Rachel Nichols, he's got a row of some of the biggest trash talkers in the NFL. Some people who can sit there and argue with him more than 3 hours a day. And that's what Skip Bayless was looking at. See, Skip, people underestimated Skip. like I told you, Skip has an eye for talent. Skip has an eye for bringing in somebody who's willing to debate him, someone who's not going to back down, someone who knows that Skip is in control, but they're still going to stand in front of him and say, hey, man, you wrong. You don't know what you're talking about, Skip. And you know Sherman's going to do that. You know Rachel's going to do that. And you know Lil Wayne is going to do that. So they are setting this thing up for Skip to make a grand comeback against First Take, who's probably going to hire Shannon Sharpe. We know that's coming. And Shannon is talking about coming back right before the season. So you're going to be seeing Shannon, Stephen A. Smith versus Skip, Sherm, Rachel, Lil Wayne, and possibly Michael Irvin. This is a battle that you're going to want to see. And the thing about it, I think this rejuvenated the sports talk, the sports debate shows, because we're going to see two different people every day going at it for the first time. We're going to see these two channels go at it every day, see who gets the best ratings, see who everybody is going to want to listen to. Everybody going to want to see what Sherm going to do with Skip, because Skip was on a hot seat for months, and Skip don't give a damn. Skip going to come out, he going to say what he got to say, he going to protect the Cowboys, he going to protect Tom Brady, even though he retired, okay? And Sherman's going to give his perspective on the NFL, on the Cowboys, on these other teams and players in the NFL. So this has put a little spice back in the sports debate shows. And this is good for Skip Bayless. This is good for ESPN. Because I'm telling you right now, Skip is going to be fired up. Because he's been off the air for a long time. I know he's got a little podcast, but he's been off for a long time. And I know he's got some words that he want to say to everybody out there who thought his days was numbered. But Skip's days is not numbered. This was a brilliant move from Skip Bayless. I believe he's taking his show in a whole nother direction, which is possibly it needed at this time, and bringing in fresh faces to come in and debate him, which was very good. So I would love to hear your comments in the comments section. I want to thank you for listening to BLACKSITE. I hope you subscribe to this channel. Smash that like button, but also share this video.